Hello everybody and welcome to the GMS Magazine videos, the RPG A Day 2019 series. A series of videos inspired by Mr. Dave Chapman and his initiative to talk about role-playing games for the whole month of August every single year. Down there in the show notes and the video description, you can find a link to his blog where you can find a great deal more information about this topic. And you can also find the subscribe button down there. Please do press it because we'd love to have you around for the foreseeable future and beyond. Today's word is evolve. Evolving is something that comes naturally with role-playing games. It just does, because role-playing games change. They evolve. That's why there are new editions all the time being created, because games need to change, need to adapt. Whenever you create a role-playing game, it's never going to be perfect. It just isn't. And even if it is perfect, there's somebody else who's rather going to do something differently, and that's fine. That is absolutely okay. So we've seen a great deal of evolution, both in rules, in styles of publishing, of writing, the styles of games themselves. Whereas in the past, you know, the initial games, D&D, Talons and Trolls, whatever, they were very fantasy, very tactic, very crunchy, very crunchy games. We have seen those games changing quite dramatically with the pass of time and different editions. But also games themselves have gone from the dice rolling, dungeon crawling sort of experience to we've gone to horror. But also, a type of games that's evolving quite a lot as well is storytelling narrative role-playing games. This is a genre that probably, I think it's safe to say, was invented by James Wallace when he published The Adventures of Baron Munchausen, and plenty more have been published ever since. And the good thing about it is that they tend to be very small little games, which is something I like very much indeed, but they change from game to game quite dramatically. Don't get me wrong, they do share a basic structure. When you have read 15 or 20 of those games, you can see the similarities, but every single one of them does something slightly different than the previous, which is really cool. So you see games like that, like for instance this year, the Any winner Dialect. It's a game that I'm trying to get my head around. I've read it a little bit and I need to read it again and again until I get to, feel confident enough to play it. But it's a very different game. It's a really cool evolution on the topic of storytelling narrative role-playing games, because role-playing games are storytelling, but these are narrative games. So I think there is a massive evolution within games themselves, within the industry, within ourselves. And although I think as well that there are some parts of role-playing games that have not evolved very well, and they should, but we are actually growing quite dramatically. I think we still have a long way to go in terms of making games more accessible, quicker to learn, quicker to play, quicker to enjoy. We haven't evolved enough to make enough 32 pages intro games. We haven't made our games, our writing evolve enough to say that if you cannot condense your game into 32 pages, if you cannot make me enjoy this very quickly in one afternoon of gaming, of reading, there is something wrong in there. There is something that needs to be done better, much better, because I for one am tired of these mega tomes. I'm bored with it. I want little chunks. I want something that will make me play immediately. I want that evolution. I want instructional design being applied to rules explanations, so I can learn quicker, more efficiently, so you can teach me faster, more easily. I want to see all those things. So there is still an awful lot of room for evolution, for improvement, because at the end of the day, evolution should be that. It should be about improving whatever is already there. And we have seen a lot of that. There's no doubt. We have seen a great deal of evolution within role-playing games. But I think we still have a lot of evolution to see And I truly hope that the best is yet to come, that we haven't seen the golden age of role-playing games. From now on, it's all downhill. No, we have our up and downs. Now we're going on up. And I really hope that that goes really, really high up. And our industry, our hobby evolves into something way better, way cooler, way more interesting than it actually is. So let me know, where would you like this evolution to go? I'd love to hear from you. Thank you for being there. Again, remember to subscribe and give me a thumbs up or down and give me a comment. And until the next time, I will talk to you soon. Take care.